Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Girls Lounge podcast with your hosts, Liz and KT. And today's episode is a fun one. We're going to be talking about our top 10 beauty products. This is a little series we're doing where we're talking about our top 10 favorites of whatever the topic is. And today is beauty products. I forgot what our last one was, but you guys can scroll and find it.
I feel like it had something to do with TV shows or movies, low key. It was in the TV realm.
Yeah, I think it was movies, but go listen to that after you watch this episode. Without further ado, we're just gonna get into our intro. So I'll let Liz go first.
My first thing, you guys, is I miss having a car. I miss having it at the ready in the sense of I haven't had really this feeling since I've been in the city, because I feel like the public transportation, it gets me where I need to. If not, I walk and stuff. I get my steps in. It's a win-win. But today, you guys, it was first, it was really icky and muggy out, right? So then I went and I got a bagel for breakfast. Then the sky started to get a little dark outside. I was like, okay, it's probably gonna rain. I have no raincoat, I have no umbrella, no nothing. But it actually felt a little nicer as I was walking. I was like, okay. I went to church, and then as soon as I'm leaving church, it is pouring, you guys, pouring hard, coming down fast. It's all dark outside. So I was like, let me sit down and just sit. So even the other people in the church, they all sat down. And then it kind of slowed down a little bit. So I made it to the train. I barely got wet. And then when I get off of the train station to come home, it is pouring, pouring, pouring. I'm like, I am not going to wait around in the train station. There's some sus people here. It smells. I'm not waiting here. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go. And I indeed went in the rain. I was soaked, you guys. It looked like I got out of the shower. Literally, my hair was dripping. There were so many puddles. My shoes had a whole pool in the inside. I had a tubing mascara on, and I posted on my Snapchat story. I could literally take off the tubing mascara. That is how wet I was. My shirt was soaked. It actually still is soaked. I laid it out to dry, still soaked. Yeah, so I miss having a car, so I don't have to be in that position to be that completely soaked. So that was an experience. It was fun, I guess. But once I got home, I said, I'm not leaving again. I'm staying home. I'm showering. I'm not going out into the world today. But yeah, so that's what led me to the feelings of missing the car.
No, I feel that so much. I have definitely gotten caught in some rainstorms in college where it's just downpouring. And in college, we don't got public transport because it's just a simple campus, but it's girl, you just gotta brave it. Be like, well, you got to get back to your apartment some way somehow. And once you get stuck, you don't want to leave the house. You feel disgusting. And yeah, so but
I feel in school though, I could building hop. I would hop between buildings seeking refuge in those buildings. And here there was nothing to seek refuge in. That was because I have had that happen when I was in undergrad. And I just building hopped, and then when I got to the point where there was no more buildings, I had to make a run for it.
See, yeah, I didn't do that. I just braced it. I was like, well, I gotta get to where I'm getting some way. But honestly, as someone, see, this is why, what's that saying? The grass is always green on the other side, because I am someone who has my car, and I wish with everything that there was public transportation in Kentucky that could take me from my hometown to where I work until I buy an apartment, because I'm just driving, honestly, it's not a bad drive, but I'm just you just, it's just the responsibility of it. I'm just I want to be able to just go somewhere and someone drive me instead of having to drive myself.
Just wait till you have to walk, though. That's the bad part. And then my other little life update that I want to bring up is, you guys, I went to Cancun, but I came right back. It was a whole tease. I didn't even look out the window to see the ocean, because I was like, there's no point. And what got me was that the pilots, they had a 20-hour layover and an all-inclusive hotel. And meanwhile, us flight attendants, we came right back. But I mean, it was okay. I had a good crew. It was a fun time. But all I know is that they hate me, you guys. I have no fun layovers. They hate me. So I'm manifesting that after this episode, I start getting some really fun layovers. And then my last thing is, I have been binging, you guys. And I mean binging, because Jill, she went to visit family, I want to say 2 days ago. Yeah, like 2 days ago. Since then, I have almost finished an entire season of this show, which is like almost 20 episodes. It is Hawaii 5 She's the one who put me on it, and we were going to watch it together, but she started watching without me. And so I had some catching up to do, and it is so good, you guys. It is those like early 2000 shows where it's kind of like Criminal Minds vibe, in the sense of like every episode they're like solving something or they're working on something, and it's set in Hawaii, so it's like you get the beach views and everything. I don't know, but it's really, really good. And yeah, I have been binging, you guys. Like when I tell you, I think I have like 3 more episodes in season 1 left. Like that's all I've been doing. But that's all of my little life updates and what's been going on.
It's so funny like hearing like Liz and Jill talk about Hawaii 5 because that's a show my mom has watched for a while. So like I always grew up like seeing like, oh, she recorded an episode of it. And so it's like, oh, I've always like seen it. And so they're like watching it now. It's like really funny.
No, because your mom, she knows what's up, Kennedy. It is actually like so entertaining. I will say, like, when I first started it with Jill, I wasn't really like into it. I wasn't vibing. Hence why she like kept on binging without me, because she's watched it before, so she wanted to like watch it with me because we had nothing else to watch. But now that I like sat down and like gave it a chance, like truly sat down and watched, I'm hooked. Like, I just love those 2000 shows where it's like 20 episodes per season, 40-minute episodes. Oh, not my mic going all over. 20 episodes per season, and it's just like you don't have to watch every episode because every episode's different, but to get the full experience you have to watch the full episode. Like those kind of vibes are just elite.
Facts. I got a Desperate Housewives ad earlier today. I'm like, ooh, that's my sign to get back to watching that. But anyways, yeah, just the vibes of the early 2000s shows just hit different. But to keep on the track of like watching things, so first, well, I'm going to talk about a podcast real quick, but they're both like video podcasts, so we're going to count that. I have been loving Therapist and Rest is History lately. It's two completely different podcasts. I mean, Therapist, Jake Shane, like, you guys, I was watching him for a while before like he like got onto Netflix, but once he got onto Netflix, I was just like, well, like I don't go to Netflix for podcasts. I just got behind. And then recently I found out that the video is also on Spotify. So recently I've been like watching his podcast on Spotify or like listening to them at work and stuff. And when I tell you guys, I had to hold back my laughter when watching the episode with Marcelo. That was the prank
part. That one is one of my favorite episodes.
Literally one of his funniest episodes. I need Marcelo on more. And that was my sign to watch his special, because I've been meaning to watch his Netflix special. I have so many specials to watch. I got his, I got Hannah Berner's, Mary Beth Barone has one coming out, so I have a lot to watch. And then Rest is History. I mean, it's a history podcast, so I don't know how exciting it would be to other people, but for me who loves history, and I just listened to episodes about the Odyssey, and then one about Thomas Jefferson, because why not? And then I finally watched Obsession, you guys. We're going to be talking full spoilers most likely, so like skip ahead. I mean, it's been out for a while because like I'm late to it and it's on streaming, but Obsession, you guys, so good. It's on Peacock, by the way. But I was like, it's crazy that like I avoided like so many like spoilers and stuff for it. But my like main takeaway is it's funny how like you like normal viewers, you would think going into the movie that Nikki is going to be the crazy one, but no, really it's Bear. And this movie is the epitome of a man ruining a girl's life because he is like
obsessed,
insecure, obsessed, insecure. He's the obsessed one, not Nikki. And like the fact like, and then at the end of the movie when everyone's just dead and it's like, and the real Nikki is going to have to deal with all these consequences is sickening. And I saw a TikTok that like the director of the movie was like, yeah, Nikki definitely went to jail after the movie's ends. And I was like, ugh, all because a guy liked her? Like, this is sick.
No, because I also watched it and I knew nothing about it. All I knew was someone had told me, watch out for the cat, right? So when the cat comes on in the beginning and it's like dead, I'm like, oh, that's it? Like, that's it? And then it was the scene where like the sandwich, and I was like, oh, that's what they were referring to. That's what they were telling me to watch out for the cat. That was actually like insane. Yeah, I had no idea what I was even going into watching this movie. Like I truly knew nothing. But yeah, like Kennedy said, it was truly just he was obsessed with her as he was practicing all this stuff. Like, and there's nothing wrong. Like he had a little crush, whatever. But it was the way like how that, yeah, that just wow. The scene that also caught me off guard was the friend, the female friend. I did not expect that when she got like her head, when she got murdered in the
Yes.
car. I was like, oh
Yes.
my gosh, like that
I
is
knew Nikki
crazy.
was going to be like around during that scene. I was just waiting for her to come out. But for her, or not Nikki, Wish Nikki. And then she just like came out of nowhere and like bangs her head. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, like that took an extreme turn. I was watching it with my family, like my mom and my siblings had already watched it, but me and my mom had it. My mom was like, like, what is going on? Like it was truly, I was left like, what did I just watch feelings, you know? But like in the best way possible. I see the hype all about it. And the crazy part is like it was one of those movies that had like super low budget, you know, when they made it because they didn't expect it to like blow up the way that it did, and it's like actors that not many people know, you know, it was like very like low budget. And then like the one scene where like the friend gets murdered, you can tell, I felt like that part looked a little like very fake, you know, like her like skull or whatever. But it's just crazy like seeing how those like low budget films that like even they don't think are gonna like really amount to much, you know, and seeing them like blow up and seeing the actors get so much credit in the movie and everything. I just love seeing like that side of like movies and film and everything.
And like that's the art of filmmaking. This is what it's all about. Like we may have these big budget films like the Odyssey, blah blah blah, but like the true art of filmmaking are these low budget films. And I think you could tell like the low budget, like any like kind of gory, like self-harming scene, you could tell like when Nikki hit like her head in during game night. But that movie had so many twists, like the cat, and then Ian, Bear's friend, him and Nikki hooking up. I was shook.
I was so shook and I was like, that is actually, I never saw that coming. But then I was like, you know, it made sense. The friend never wanted him to like, you know, ask her out or like do it in front of him type, you know. But I'm like, at that point, again, men, like he should have just said, by the way, we're hooking up. And like, I don't think that he truly had feelings for Nikki or anything. I really think it was just hooking up. But like at that point, y'all need some bro code. I don't know. But I just remembered also like the like his little house party where like Nikki like explodes with that was a crazy scene too. I don't know. There's just so many scenes I was just like, what is going on? Like, wow, like this is insane. And yeah, really, really good movie. 10 out of 10. If you haven't watched it, it's out on Peacock.
Yeah, and there, what else was I gonna say? Oh, and it was just crazy. Like, again, the horror of it, like, the villain of the movie is Bear. And just like it was insane to hear him say, like, when it was like a nighttime scene, they were sleeping, wish Nikki was still asleep, but like the real Nikki was like still in there. Like, I would assume she was in kind of like a sunken place, like Get Out. That's what like I imagine if you have seen the Get Out movie. And like, so real Nikki has kind of been able to take control. And she just really like literally is begging Bear to kill her. And he's just like,
Go back
what
to
is it?
sleep. Don't worry about it type.
He was like, he said, is it really that bad to be with me? And this is why men don't deserve nice things, because what do you mean? She would literally rather be dead than be with you. And you're like, is it really that bad? I mean, I'm at the, I'm at to bleep that. That is literally not the point, and that really just pissed me off. And it's like even in the beginning of the movie before, because it takes like 24 hours for like the wish to fully settle in, and I feel like you can kind of see like the back like wish Nikki and the real Nikki like coming in or whatever. And she straight up, the real Nikki was like, do you like me? And he was just like, no, I don't know. Just like, I was just like, oh my gosh. But like, if he would have been honest, we wouldn't have had a movie. But like Liz said, 10 out of 10 movie. And I love movies like this where it's like, the horror isn't what you would think it is. Like jump scares, like the horror is like the themes in the movie. If you get
I
my
will
drift.
say that one scene pissed me off because I was like, he should have just owned up, had the balls, and been like, yes, I do like you. And there was like a part where like the little phone guy was basically alluding to like, well, like she might like you, you know, like, you know, maybe not to that extreme, but you know, for all we know, real Nikki did have a little crush on him. I don't think she did, but like maybe she did, and he'll never gonna know because he's dead now. But anyways,
Yeah, and fun fact, the guy on the phone was actually the director of the movie. So,
oh,
cool little
interesting.
tidbit, I guess. And then my little thing. So I've been chilling recently. I've been working. Kentucky well, in my hometown we got a Target, which is huge because our hometown does not get anything, and it's the largest Target in Kentucky. And one of the things I bought was this water bottle. If you're not watching the podcast, it's just this Awala that's like blue. Really pretty. It might be posted on like our Instagram if we do like a life recap type vibe. And then speaking of things, so I've been loving it. And another thing I've been loving that I purchased is I got like this sticky set thing off of Amazon, and it's been a game changer in my work day because like I have a notebook with like my to-do list, but like sometimes I just need to jot down notes, and so I got that for that purpose, and it's amazing. I'll put it on the screen. Editing Kennedy put it on the screen. I think I even convinced my dad to get it. So yeah, shopping has been keeping me alive, but I've been trying to slowly take care of myself properly. Again, I feel like I'm being on a good mindset. Like every day I would come home for work for like the past couple weeks and be like, I hate it here, da 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 da. But I feel like today I actually had a good day. But it is I want to talk a little bit about work more on here because like it is like relatable, but obviously not dox myself. But let's just say the previous people that had my position and my director's position, because we're both new, they didn't end in the best way, we'll just say. And so I feel like my director and I are coming to a point where it's like things are about to change soon, so I don't know how people are going to react to that. So that's like some work tea for you guys. And I know a lot of people who work 9 to 5s or just any job in general can relate to like when things change, people aren't going to be happy. So I'm like, that's my tea keeping me going. I'm like, I got to see how this all plays out because I'm just kind of like a bystander in a way. I mean, yeah, in a way. So I've been loving that. And then I've been talking too much. So I don't know. Should I open my Sonny Angel on the podcast?
You should open it.
Okay, so last thing from me is I got the Sonny Angel Summer Vacation Series Sunkiss style. So if you're watching on the YouTube, you'll be able to see, but they're these really cute tanned sunnies, and the options are manatee, octopus, rabbit, shell, shark, pineapple, and then a secret and a Robbie. So if you're watching, I'll show the options on the screen. So yeah, it's very cute. On the top it says he may bring you happiness. So we're gonna pop this. Let's hope I get a good pop. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was pretty good.
Not bad pop.
Yes, I feel like I needed to open these on camera since Elizabeth showed y'all hers. So yeah, I just got one. Camera / mic is gonna eat first. Oh wait, I didn't say which one I want.
Secret Angel, give us what we want.
Honestly, I don't really have a specific one I want.
I know, they're all so cute. I agree. Like, mine was like any of them.
Yeah, so that's what I want, any of them.
Oh my gosh! That was so cute, you guys.
Oh my gosh. It's the octopus.
I love the little ice cream. That is so adorable.
I like felt like the extra, and I was like, don't tell me I got a Robbie or something.
But I will say, I am one that doesn't like Robbies, but for this series, the Robbie's actually pretty cute.
I have not seen it, so I'm gonna have to look later. But oh my gosh, if you're watching, I'm showing the camera, but it is like this tanned Sonny with an octopus on his head with a red and white striped shirt and some ice cream and a little like tan fish on his butt. Super cute. And I feel like this is so me because I love ice cream and I used to love striped shirts. I try not to wear those anymore. I try not to wear those as I'm wearing a striped shirt. But yeah, super cute. Very happy we got to share this experience together.
And with that, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get into our song of the week. So my song of the week, I don't know if I've shown this song maybe last year. I don't know. We'll never know. But it is, when I was home, I was listening to this with my brother in the car, and I was like, wait, this is literally summer in a song, I feel like. But it's called Mon Amor Remix, and it is by a Spanish artist. Her name's Aitana. And here is my favorite part for you guys. I don't know. I just feel like it is the perfect, like, summer. Once again, I'm wishing I had a car right now, but, like, driving with the windows down on full blast, like, that is the kind of vibe for this song. So that is my song of the week.
Wow. I'm going to have to add that song to the playlist after this episode, but...
You sure are.
My song is Follow by Finn Wolfhard. I don't think I've done any new songs from his album yet on the podcast, but it's a no skip album. It's called Fire from the Hip. Very good. And one of my favorites, I think this might be like my number one favorite on this album, but it is Follow, again by Finn Wolfhard. So I'll play a part for you guys. And in a way, I feel like that song is low key giving like old Wallow vibes. I don't know. I
No, it
compare
like
everything
really
to
is.
Wallows.
The first time I heard it, I thought of like the OG Wallows album that came out, like the EP, where that like blew them up. That is what I thought of, and that is my inspiration to go listen to the album because I feel like it's, I don't know, like just the vibes of it is so good.
Yes, I'll have to play next week another song I love from that album. I could go on and on, but y'all, listen to his music. So that is our song of the week. And now we are going to get into our topic, which is our top 10 beauty products. So Liz and I are going to go back and forth, share you guys all of our favorite beauty products that we absolutely love, and they're worth 100% like all your money. Because some of these things may be a little more expensive, but they are worth it.
Yes, and there are top 10, you guys. So that means most of them we have repurchased or are going to be repurchasing once we are fully out of them.
My first product is, okay, I have to say I was cheating a lot when making this list. Like some things are like multiple things in one, so sorry, not sorry. This is more for you guys. But anything Cycler. If you don't know what Cycler is, it is a body care line made by Claudia Skaluski. And it's crazy because like I've been watching her for so long. So like I was there from the beginning of like Cycler, and I just have now purchased it because I can actually afford this stuff now. Not that it's expensive, but like I used to be broke. Now I have a job. So anything Cycler, I started off with the perfume oils. Actually got my first one from free from a giveaway. So but from there I was like, oh, I really like this product. And then once it came into Sephora, I was like, okay, I'm gonna smell it. And then I was like, yep, I'm sold. So I love the perfume oils and I love the lotions and the body wash. And I recently got their exfoliating bar like soap. Immaculate. So I am team Cycler. I'm going to repurchase when I run out because I actually ran out of like a lotion and I'm almost done with the body wash. So 10 out of 10. My skin loves it and I have sensitive skin, and I feel like once like they're made for layering. So like when you layer all the products, I do believe like the smell stays. Some scents more than other, but like some scents, if you really layer it on, it like sticks on your clothes and it's like, oh wow, like this is some good quality stuff. But yeah, I'm a Cycler girl till I die.
I will say a lot of this stuff, I feel like we have interchangeably influenced each other. And this is one of those products where Kennedy influenced me. And I have the Vanilla Verve products. I got the body oil and then I have the body wash and lotion. And honestly, for the amount of product you get and everything, I feel like they're not expensive products. Like the body, like the little body oil, it's like 20 bucks, I want to say. And I wear it every single day, multiple times a day. I'll reapply it because it's just the perfect size where it fits in every single bag. And I'm not even like halfway through the product. Like I feel like it is good quality product that lasts, you know. And the scent is so like, you guys, you have to go into Sephora truly to smell it in person so you can see which one you like. And I highly recommend. But my first one is the Tarte Tubing Mascara. I have talked about this multiple times, and I was like, yes, I talked about it multiple times, but it is literally like my number one beauty product. I don't know how many of these bottles I have gone through because honestly, like, even when it's clearly out, I'll still use it. Because I don't know, sometimes like that dried out mascara, it just like gives a different look, you know? But I absolutely love the Tarte Tubing Mascara. It is so easy to take off. Like I will never go back to like regular mascara where I literally have raccoon eyes when I'm scrubbing at it and it's still not coming off. Just never again. And the like the length that it gives your lashes, I feel like right now I don't have it on and I feel like naked without it kind of, but I absolutely love the Tarte to Be mascara. And they also have a like brown formula because I know sometimes you want a more like natural like look. And they have those like options. So highly recommend. It is my number one mascara.
Yes, I'm gonna second that. Liz has influenced me to get the Tarte Tubing mascara. I would never go back to any other mascara. One, it's easy to take off, and two, I have literally gotten asked, mind you, I wear glasses 24/7. I got asked if I have lashes extensions. using that mascara. Like they could see my long lashes through my glasses. So that's how you know. And even like it's so easy to take off with water and with the cleansing balm. And like you don't have the rub at all, which is like the whole point. But yeah, I second that. My second product is the Rhode glazing milk. I know this may be controversial because I know it breaks a lot of people out. That was something I was worried about. But for me, my skin loved it. It gives you the best natural glow. Again, it's another product that I plan on repurchasing once I run out. But I mean, it's like a holy grail product. I will never not use like any other milky toner than that. Like I said, it just gives you a nice glowy finish. My skin loves it, and that's really all I can say.
I also have, spoiler, some of these products on my list, so I'll go in depth when I get to it. But I agree with Kennedy. My second one is the Benefit Clear Brow Gel. I bought it, I want to say, like a couple months ago, and I still have like the bottle that I have. And I will say, I feel like this is the one product that keeps my brows in place. Whether I like just do the brow gel on its own, or I like do my eyebrows and then put on that brow gel, I absolutely adore it. I feel like when I go to like wash off like my skincare and everything, I feel like the eyebrows are like still in place when I go to like wash my face, but it doesn't like feel or like look like clumpy or anything, because I know some brow products can look like you can tell you have it on, but this one, it just keeps your brows glued in place. Even like with this humidity and stuff, like I know my eyebrows are secure, they're not moving. And yeah, I feel like I love the applicator of it, because I feel like some brow gels, the applicators are like really big, so they get like everywhere kind of, but I feel like the applicator is the perfect size for like putting it on your eyebrows. So that is my number two for you guys.
Y'all, Rare Beauty also has a good eyebrow gel as well. That one, girl, it don't be budging. And then my next products are Good Molecules toner and serum. Like I'm not even going too much in depth because I talked about this so many times on this podcast. I have purchased, I think legit over like 20 bottles of both of those products because they're that good. These are my like first like products when I was like getting back into like really wanting to take care of my skin, get back into a routine. So I tried out Good Molecules toner and their serum. I've never gone back. Like it truly had helped my skin so freaking much. Like it has just made such a difference. And I even got our friend Kelsey onto that brand. It's just so good for like sensitive skin. And yeah, it's just, and I go through it so quickly. I don't know, it's just the toner is just so good, and like I keep everything in my skincare fridge too, so it's just like so refreshing. But yeah, Good Molecules, like anything, honestly, I'm a big fan of. Like I've used their face wash and their moisturizer, eye patches too. Let me not get ahead of myself, but all very good.
I will say I love that the serums, they have like your regular size one and they have like a value size one. So if like you know you love it, you might as well get the extra large one. Like when I used to use Good Molecules, I would always just purchase that big bottle because I knew it was gonna last me forever. But my next product is the Medicube toner pads. I have gone through two now of these like packs of toner pads. The first one was like that darker blue one, and then the second one that I currently have is the yellow one, which is like the brightening one. I love the toner pads, you guys. Kennedy actually gave me the first one that I had because she didn't want them. So I was like, say less. It was one of my Kennedy sponsored giveaways that I won. But I absolutely love the toner pads because they're like gentle. Because I know sometimes people say like toner pads can be like harsh on your skin, but these ones I feel like are very gentle, and you can tell that they're doing the work, not just by like how your skin looks like after like multiple days of use and being consistent with it, but also I feel like it truly gets out like all that like grime that's left sometimes after face wash. Because no matter how good your face wash is, there's still going to be like some like a little bit of grime and stuff, especially like in the summer with these like hot days, you know. And when I go in with the toner pads, I feel like I truly get anything that was left on my skin is gone before I start like applying any serums and everything. So I absolutely love them. They also feel so refreshing after washing your face. So I highly, highly recommend.
Yes, I also have some Medicube on my list, and I will back that the toner pads are amazing. And then my next product are just an umbrella term, under eye patches. I specifically really like the topicals and Good Molecules ones. I do have the Rhode ones, and I fear they are not worth the hype. Like if you're gonna get under eye patches, get the ones from Topicals or Good Molecules. I know there's other more expensive brands, but if you want more like what's the word, cheaper option. They're not cheap, but less expensive than like those higher end ones. I think these are good options. They truly do make a difference. Like I have not been on top of my eye care, like with my under eye patches and all that. And I can tell. So I've been like trying to like get back to using it. And it's only 10 to 15 minutes. I know a lot of people, like there's a lot of discourse because people wear them out and about. And I think technically you're not supposed to wear them out and about. I think it's actually like bad for you if you wear them for like longer than it says. So 10 to 15 minutes is just enough. And they're not uncomfortable. It just feels so nice. I typically put them on right after I finish my whole skincare routine. And so like as I'm getting ready, all that is soaking under my under eyes. And I don't know, I love them. And like they're also aesthetic looking too. And I think if you get the right ones, they actually do work and make a difference.
I was gonna say that just remind. I was gonna say, oh my gosh, I was gonna say I low-key want to try out the Rhode ones, but I'm glad Kennedy shut that down for me. And the other thing I was gonna say with eye patches was the people that wear them like working out. I feel like you're definitely not supposed to do that because like you're in a hot Pilates class for the most part, and you're already sweaty. So I feel like if anything, the sweat is just sitting underneath the eye patches. I don't know. Whenever I like see TikToks of that, I'm like, I feel like that's definitely not doing anything for you, and you just wasted eye patches.
Eye patches, like I don't know how people keep them on for that long because like they're pretty much dried out by like the end of the 15-20 minutes. So I know it's not doing anything.
And I don't know how it's not like falling down their faces as they're all sweaty. But anyways, you guys, my next product is the Edam lip softening balms. I have two. I first got the fix sauce one, which kind of has like a little bit of like a mauvey like tone to it, and I feel like it looks so good on like brown skin specifically. I absolutely love it. The applicator, because it has that like metal tip. I was like in my head, I was like, will it always feel cooling or will it only be like when it's obviously like cold? And it always feels cooling. Like I'll have that thing in my bag and I put it on and it still feels like cooling and refreshing on your lips. Yes, Kennedy, that one exactly. And I also love like it's not sticky, but you still feel it like throughout the day. Like I'll apply it and then later on I'm like drinking water. I'm like, wait, I forgot I had my like lip stuff on. I love it so much that I went back and I got the clear shade. Just like when I wanted, no color, just a little shimmer. And that is the shade Butter Mochi. And I absolutely love them. Highly recommend. And honestly, they're reasonable price. I feel like for what all lip products are now these days, they're like around $20. And I highly recommend. Also the packaging, as Kennedy showed, if you guys are watching on YouTube, I think it just looks so like aesthetically pleasing. So I absolutely love them.
Yes, and I have to confess, I almost bought the fake sauce this weekend because I saw someone with like my skin tone use it. I'm like, wow, that looks so good. But I stopped myself because I'm like, I don't need it. Maybe I'll buy
No,
it
but
when I run
like
out.
I think you do need it. I second it. It looks so good on like brown, like darker complexion. It truly it looks so good. Shout out to the girl in Sephora when I was like putting them on my hand. There was like this random girl that and she was like, that one would look so pretty on you. I was like, oh, say less, I'll get that.
Don't twist my arm. I might just have to buy it then. But yes, where was I at? Oh, next, Mighty Patches. Those Hero Cosmetics. Yep, those work. They are the only pimple patches I've ever used, and I still think they're the best in the market. Like I have seen those patches take some of my most juiciest pimples down to nothing overnight. So I stand by those forever. And I actually listened to the founder of it on a podcast. It was really interesting. But those are my holy grail pimple patch products. I just got a big pack for 72 was 72 count because I fly through them sometimes. I love them. Will never use any other ones. Like sometimes there be those ones that's like, you got stars on your face. I'm like, these are the real deal.
My next one is Rhode skincare, specifically the glazing milk and the peptide glazing fluid. I recently had like a Sephora discount, so I did some damage and I wanted to try out the Rhode products, so I got the full like mini size of like the main skincare products. I know that there is like a couple other products that she has out, and I've been using that strictly like day and night. I haven't been using like my OG skincare. And dare I say, I think when I run out, I'm gonna have to get the full size, you guys. I love the glazing milk. I truly feel like it does leave your like it is like that like toner kind of, but it leaves your skin like with a bit of a glow to it. And I specifically, I feel like not a lot of people talk about this one because I feel like everybody talks about the glazing milk, the glazing milk, the glazing milk, but not a lot of people talk about the peptide glazing fluid. And I truly, truly think that product, it really leaves my skin like looking like glowy and dewy. Like even at night when I do my skincare, I have like glass skin and everything, and I feel like it might be replacing snail mucin for me. I have been using snail mucin for years, like since like COVID and everything, and I love it. But I feel like the way that the glazing fluid makes my skin kind of like glow, I fear it might have replaced it for me. So I really, really like both of those two specific products from the Rhode skincare line.
See, I'm gonna have to check out the peptide fluid, and yeah, I will have to back up the skin. All her skincare has like when I use like testers of it, my skin really liked like the pineapple cleanser, the glazing milk, obviously, and the barrier butter. Oh yeah, that is my stuff. I only use it in the winter though because it is thick. But when I've used it in the winter, oh, my skin ate it up and it left my skin so nice and moisturized. Even when I woke up, I just felt so like glowy and stuff, and my skin just like ate it up. So when you're like dry and stuff, it is so good and I love it. So when I run out of that too, I am gonna be buying the full size because it is so good.
And I will say, I definitely recommend trying out the like minis because I know some people with like more acne prone skin did say that the glazing milk and the like barrier cream did break them out. So I was very hesitant about it, not gonna lie, because like my skin a year ago, you guys, or like 2 years ago, was so bad, and I'm not trying to go back to that. But it hasn't broken me out, and I'm pretty confident now. I've been using it for like a month now, so I would definitely recommend if you are checking it out to get the mini sizes and kind of test it out a little bit at a time before you commit to like the full size, and you save some money if it doesn't work out.
I agree with testing it out, especially I was nervous too because I have like very sensitive skin and it reacts quickly when it does not like something. So I was very nervous, but hey, Rhode passed the test. And then we're gonna bring it back to Medicube for my next items, but both the blue toner pads and the yellow ones, I feel like the yellow ones, those are like the brightening ones, and I swear some of my most stubborn dark spots have not faded until I started using this product. Like it is an holy grail, the best. And then the face mask, if you're watching, you're getting a real visual show. These specifically, the pink ones, the PDR and Peak Collagen Gel Masks, amazing. I use these when my skin is feeling a little dry because like they are like moisturizing and yada yada yada. And then Liz influenced me to try out the yellow ones, and this is the brightening one, and I was like, well, I love the toner pads, so might as well try it. I think I'm actually gonna do a face mask tonight after this recording. But so yeah, anything Medicube, I'm like, yep, I'm here for it. And I have that weird like Medicube like boosting tool thing that I wanted to give away that I
Oh,
have
the
yet.
one that has like the like built-in like sculpting thing.
Yeah, I don't know how to
I'm
use it,
so
so
intrigued by that
I
because
need to
it's
learn how to
basically
use it.
like a gua sha and product put in one. And I've been seeing so many people use it, and I'm like, I want one so bad.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to use it, but anything Medicube, A plus.
I will say my only grime with the face mask is I feel like you can't talk. I feel like you're truly like
Yes.
you are like the 3 hours, you guys, not talking. I'm watching my show. I'm doing what I need to, because if I like move, especially like the first hour where it's kind of like still like absorbing into your skin, it's more like or like probable to like move around if you're talking. So like I put on some like Vaseline on my lips, and after that my lips are shut for the 3 hours that I have that mask on. So that is my only little the smallest complaint with it. But it's like at that point, I feel like any face mask, you can't really talk with them. So
Yeah, with that, that's a sitting still. You're not doing anything.
and my next product is the Day Styling Cream, specifically the wand. I purchased the day stuff when I went to flight attendant training because I was like, I'm probably gonna have to have my hair up. I'm gonna have to like be slicking it back and stuff. I'm gonna need something, and I know everybody and their mothers be talking about the day products, the day products, the day products for like slick backs. And I see what the hype is about, you guys. The products, they smell so good because I know like some gels and stuff, they have that like gel scent. All of like those gels, they have that gel scent. It's like, you know what I'm talking about. But the day cream, it really smells, I don't know, it smells almost like a shampoo. It smells so clean. And I specifically recommend the wand because it's so easy to use it for like little tiny baby hairs, or even when I like straighten my hair and stuff and I have little small flyaways at the top, I'll just go in with the wand a little bit, pat it in, and I'm set. It's also super easy for like, I have flyaways like in my forehead middle part area, and when I do it, it's just so easy to like be more precise with the wand. So I highly recommend this product, which I'm sure like by now everybody I feel like has it. But I still, it is a staple for me now.
Tea. I love watching videos of girls like doing like finishing up their slip backs or whatever, and they take the styling wand. It just adds a little sleekness.
I also love the packaging for it. I don't know, it's so simple, but I love having it in my bag, and like when I grab it out, it just looks so pretty. I don't know.
Yeah, Day has really good packaging. My next one is the Real Actives Mandelic Acid. Now, I got Alex Earl's full like skincare kit just because I wanted to try it out, and I was looking for again stuff for like my dark spots and my texture. And if you're gonna buy anything from that brand, buy the Mandelic Acid. That I swear is life changing. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like again, I feel like again it has helped fading dark spots, and it truly does brighten your face, and it's magic in a bottle. Like I'm being so serious. Like if you're gonna get anything, get that. And like I swear it works overnight, and I have seen the biggest difference in my skin texture using that product. And I think ever since using her whole skincare line, honestly, I have noticed a bit of a difference. Like y'all, not to be TMI, but I like just got off my period like over the weekend, and usually my face is like breakout central during my period. No breakouts, no breakouts. I got like one little pimple, but I think that was that. They're just night. I didn't fall asleep with. I fell asleep without washing my face, so I think that's where this pimple is from. But other than that, like I didn't get no like active breakouts before, during, or after my period for like hormonal acne, and I feel like that's due to Real Actives.
Okay, Miss Alex Earl, we see you. My next product is a skincare headband. Any skincare headband. I know some people, our friend Kelsey, one of them, be using like the little clips and everything. That is exactly, Kennedy's like show and tell, you guys. If any skincare headband, but specifically that kind of headband, if you're like on audio, it's the one with like the bumps, like, you know, the one everybody has. But I know some people be using hair clips, and I kind of want to try it out just to see. But a skincare headband is just perfect because it gets your hair completely out of the way, especially when you're doing your skincare or face mask. I feel like you always have those stubborn flyaways that are like sticking to your face, and I'm like, you need to go away, like you're ruining the vibe. So a skincare headband is perfect because it just gets everything out of the way. You're able to do your thing, and you're not wasting product, so it doesn't get all up in your hair.
I agree, and they're good for doing your makeup too.
I agree. I always wear it. I literally keep the headband on until it's time for me to like fix my hair.
And then my next one is the Innisfree sunscreen, just like the regular like daily UV 50 plus SPF whatever. I mean, I it's like the best sunscreen. I was really looking for a new sunscreen because I was using the Black Girl sunscreen, but I think eventually it started breaking me out. I think it was a little bit too thick, so I was looking for a thinner sunscreen, but that also did not obviously leave like a white cast, and I just decided to use this because my friends were using it, and like I've gone through 3 bottles of this thing. Like I love it so much, so good, so lightweight, and like you could like really put like a lot on, and it blends well. Because girl, I make sure my whole face and my neck is covered, and it's just amazing, and it doesn't leave you looking greasy. It really just like it gives you a nice glow too, so that's really nice. But yeah, I feel like It's amazing. One of the best sunscreens. I haven't tried that many, but I'm gonna say it is one of the best sunscreens, and I most likely will never use another brand of sunscreen.
I agree with Kennedy. I love this sunscreen. It leaves no white cast. It's super easy to blend in because I feel like some sunscreens they you have to like really budge at it. This one's so easy, and once it like settles into your skin, it doesn't leave your skin feeling or looking greasy and oily and tacky. My only complaint is it does smell like sunscreen. So like immediately after I blend it out, I have to like wash my hands because I don't like the scent of sunscreen on like my hands like that. But on my face itself, I don't feel the scent. It's just like my hands. I feel like it's since I know it's on there, like I like feel it even more, like it's heightened. But like on your face, you don't really feel it. So that's my only little complaint about it.
Wait, that's interesting because I feel like for me, I don't like smell sunscreen. Like it definitely has a scent, but it doesn't smell like typical sunscreen to me.
You know, we're gonna have to ask our other friends that use it. Is it what is the scent? Describe it to us, please. Because I feel like to me it is your typical sunscreen scent, you know? I'm so intrigued now. But my next product for you guys is the Dove bar soaps. I swear by a good old Dove bar soap. I think it is the only thing that leaves me feeling truly clean. It is one of those products where like if I needed to, like I don't feel like I need to use other shampoo or like body wash or like stuff to smell good. Like I don't know. I love the scent of a good, clean Dove bar soap. I like to then go in with a body wash that like it has that vanilla scent that I just like love. But I feel like I don't need it. It is just a personal thing, you know? Because, and I swear, the Dove bar soaps, they're the only thing that leaves me feeling and like truly feeling clean. So I will always repurchase them. And I feel like I don't know, the Dove bar soaps, it's one of those products where like yes, they have body wash in the liquid format, but for me personally, nothing hits like a good old bar soap.
Again, another thing I second, I've been using Dove since I was a little girl and have not stopped, specifically the shea butter one. I mean, it's a classic like and for me like shower gels or whatever like those are more so like my fun things to make my shower fun cuz I'm such a shower girl. Like it's a whole experience for me. Like I'd be in there for too long. But yeah, like I mostly like cleanse myself with the body bar, the Dove body bar, and it's like Liz said, it's the only thing that makes me feel super duper clean.
You guys, our parents were onto something because it was like one of those products that my parents bought all the time, and now like I need it too.
That part. And then my next one, I'm gonna be showing and telling again, is the Rhode Pocket Blushes and the Lippies. I love them so much, especially the blush. And like, I just recently started getting into makeup within the last couple of years. And why I chose Rhode is like, oh, like, of course, it's like all popular, but it's like, I'm a beginner. So like everything else, like even like liquid blushes seem way too complicated for me. Like so Rhode was very good for me because it's very beginner friendly. It was very approachable and it's super blendable. Like some people literally just do and then like blend it out with their fingers. I use a brush now. I'm trying to get more professional. But like when I was first starting like, you know, doing all this stuff, it was just so easy. And then the lippies kind of controversial because I know some people like that. I know Rhode's O formula wasn't the best, and some people didn't find it to be nourishing for their lips, but I haven't run into those problems, me personally, but I honestly love their lippies. I love the colors they give me. I even started using her peptide like lip boost lippy, and I really like that one as well. It's like a nice little tingle to your lips. But yeah, so honestly, anything Rhode, I'm like, yes, girl, I love you. But yeah, her makeup is really good. I really want her to come out with like a skin tint next. I would love
I
that.
I feel like it's definitely her next release product. Like it has to be.
Yeah,
But my next product is Snail Mucin. I love me some good old OG CosRX Snail Mucin. Although I haven't been using it right now because I was trying to use only the Rhode products so I could truly tell how they like worked on my skin on their own, you know? But I like when skincare really started blowing up during COVID, I remember like CosRX Snail Mucin, like that was what everybody was talking about. And since then, I purchased it, and to this day, I still have repurchased it. I don't know how many bottles I have gone through, probably way too many because it has been like, I don't know, 6 years now or something. But I love a good old snail mucin, and I feel like it lasts a while. And I honestly sometimes like I'll use it even like as like skin prep before like putting on makeup because I feel like it just like gives you a good natural glow before you go on with like other products. So, just good old tried and true snail mucin.
Yeah, I remember there was a time during like, the COVID years, I tried it and it was like a good product. It was just a product for me that didn't stick, but like I do think it gives you like a nice glow. It's really moisturizing, all of those things. And then my last but not least product is my, what's it specifically called? My facial hair remover. And it's electric. It looks like this. I'm just showing and telling today. And yeah, for those of you that are listening, it basically looks like a lipstick tube. And instead of like you take off the cap, and instead of it being lipstick, it's like an electric shaver. So I am one of those girls who is just like hairy, and like because of like hormonal things, like I kind of get like those pesky little like chin hairs, and I used to pluck them, but those would cause dark spots. So like these are the dark spots I'm like trying to cure. And so I'm like, I need something better. And I was like, I don't really want to wax. Like that seems like really harsh. And so the people on TikTok convinced me, and I think it has been like a game changer, honestly, because just quick and easy. It takes less than like 2 minutes, and it has definitely helped with like not getting like more dark spots and stuff. So I really like it. So if you're like a hairy girl like me, who for some reason just has this hair that comes out of you, it is worth.
And my last product is any sheet face mask. I love a good face mask, you guys. I normally do them like at night, like winding down, like cozy night in. I love a face mask. Like nothing feels as refreshing and satisfying on your skin as a face mask. I am emphasizing sheet face masks because I don't really like. I used to use when I was like in high school, middle school. I would do like the ones that were like a pomade that you put on your face. But as after like discovering like face masks, like sheet face masks, specifically like the Medicube ones, I can't go back to that. Like it is just a hassle to put on the product. Then you have to wash it off, and like I feel like most of them are like darker colors, so you have to like really be like putting this hella water on your face to wash it off. That just a face mask, like the sheet mask, which is so much more easier to use, and I feel like they feel more refreshing on your skin than like the balms. So highly recommend them. We Kennedy mentioned basically the ones that I love, the Medicube ones, but any good old just sheet face mask is a tried and true.
Even like good old regular like other brands have good face masks. Like I think Sephora collection, have I used those? I don't know. Even some random sheet masks I've gotten off of Amazon have been so good. But yeah, sheet masks are the best.
Even like those like random packs at like TJ Maxx, I've never had an issue with any of them, and they be having like 10 plus in each pack, you guys, for like $5. So you can find some cheap options. But just a good old face mask, you can't go wrong with them. I feel like for the most part, all of them have like the similar makeup, so like they don't like break you out or anything.
I
But
agree.
without further ado, you guys, that is the end of our top 10 beauty products featuring Kennedy's little Sonny Angel that she got. Make sure you guys comment down below your number one favorite beauty product down below. Maybe you'll put us on something. Maybe you guys are also having some similarities with our favorite beauty products. But yeah, these are our tried and trues, you guys. We repurchased them multiple times, and we think that you guys should test them out too. However, if they don't work out for you, don't come for us, you guys. Everybody has different skin, please. But make sure you guys are following us on all of our socials. They're all linked down below as always. And we'll see you guys next week on another episode of The Girls Lounge. Bye.
Bye.